Okay, so I was just sitting here the other day, just looking for something to watch on YouTube, and this trailer pops up. I know what this was. The X-Files, by the, I want to believe, Frankenstein. I butchered that. I didn't know what this was. I'm like, the second crappy movie. I just don't like looking. I don't like doing that. I like being surprised. Apparently, this is like an R-rated director's cut. Um, I mean, my guess would be for language, maybe thematic elements, because it's pretty blatant from what I remember. One of the better parts of the movie when the serial killer started like murdering. Anyway, you got this most ridiculous plot. My family and I, we are huge X-Files fans. Man, we almost saw this in theaters. Problem was, we got there too early, so we might up seeing something else. And by early, I mean maybe weeks before it premiered. So yeah, they had the poster up and everything. You can see behind me my video games. X-Files, the video game, is the PC version with a bunch of discs. I got the PS1 version somewhere around here. And then next to that is X-Files Resist or Serve on the PS2. Um, it's like Resident Evil, but with Scully and Mulder. It's awesome. And I'm a shirt here. I'm not wearing the hoodie, but you can see the alien, the UFOs at the bottom there. Scully and Mulder. Yeah. Uh, Speaking of aliens and UFOs and government and shit, I hear that the actual disclosure day is in a couple of days. I'm not too sure about that, but whatever. Anyway, let's let's watch this.
It's here! Here! It's here!
Cheryl Cunningham, 34. Never made it to work last night.
Scully?
Mulder. Someone's come forward with some promising evidence. A psychic.
I see a face.
Yeah, the psychic who was let's just say on certain watch on certain lists, registry, you understand what I mean? Uh we like children too much. Like again, ridiculous plot. They're working side by side with the psychic. It's ridiculous.
I see eyes staring out.
And this shit is on Disney. I just realized that. Of all the Xbox things, but what the okay. They must not have watched this movie.
Do you think God hears your prayers?
Why would he send these visions?
Maybe it's not God doing the sending.
So far, we've pulled 11 discrete human limbs from the ice. We're not even finished yet.
Exhibit, yeah, he's at his original vision
I
restored.
can't look into the darkness with you anymore, Mulder.
Hello?
Another woman, taken from a car. This is God's work.
It's not from God.
Hold on. That's literally the end of the movie. Where Skinner shows up and Mulder, he's all fucked up. And he's like, Skinner? Skinner's like, yeah. He's like, cool. That's literally it. That's the ending that they're showing. Like, it was cool, but still. Hold on. What was that? Oh, it's a person. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's probably the most blood in that scene there, where Amanda Peet, she's like, yeah. Okay. First of all, the original trailer was better, like a lot better, by miles. If you remember it, like that's the guy you hype. This they all they did was put all the usual stamps of now in there, and but the same sound effects, that loud, but no, no. That's the one thing you can say about the second movie. The trailer was awesome. And hearing that theme was awesome. What the fuck was this? What was this? See, I was gonna say, Son Maggie's just laughing in his thumbnail. Like, what was? Also, why would you know like an R-rated version of this particular movie? I mean, I did say when we got the Rocky versus Drago, I'm like, I would have chose 5 because it's the worst one. And again, the argument, yeah, this is the worst movie by far. But like, I would prefer like a different version, a re-edit. It's R-rated. That's cool, fine, but whatever. Don't miss the official trailer for X-Files. I want to believe Vrach Frankenshteyn. I'm sorry. A film in the X-Files universe distributed by Disney Plus and Hulu. Which again, did you watch the movie? I can see Hulu, but Disney? Okay. Witness the director's cut with the X-Files. I want to believe Vrach Frankenshteyn. They keep making me say it. Premiering on August 14th, Disney Plus Hulu. Yeah, a group of women is mysteriously abducted. It becomes a case straight out of the X-Files. Yet years after walking away from the FBI, Fox Mulder and Dana Scully are pulled back from the shadows, and when a federal agent vanishes without a trace, in a case you never see on TV, they'll only lead a disgraced, defrocked priest. And he's a priest. Oh, that tracks. See, again, I'm not saying it, but you've seen the movie, you know. There's a reason he's disgraced and defrocked, alleging to have horrific psychic visions of the crime. Forced to confront the ghost of their past, the partners must navigate a chilling winter landscape and an even darker human monstrosity. The truth of these crimes is out there somewhere. I like that. And it will take Mulder and Scully to find it. And by the way, this movie wasn't canon for like the longest time until the show came back, and pretty much instantly in the opening minutes of the first episode of the revival, they made this canon. I remember fans were like, "We didn't really need to do that, but thanks." Well, that tells you anything. Like, try okay. I feel real dumb believing this was something new. I was thinking they look good in their age. They do. This was what 28 years? No, 18 years ago. They still look great. What are you talking about? Old movie. This is just director's cut. Now on Hulu and Disney Plus. Not yet. I met Jillian Anderson a few years ago. She was very nice. She seemed genuinely happy to have a conversation. She gave me a hug and said, "Thank you for being a fan." That's awesome. I had a similar experience with Teddy Long. He's a wrestler and general manager, former general manager of SmackDown. He was a manager of a bunch of wrestlers, a referee, and he was a good dude. He shook my hand and thanked me for coming up to him and speaking to him. I thought that was real cool. Uh, Best TV show in the 90s, 20s, the 2000s period. I remember watching the series and man, it's so damn good. Me too. And yes, it is very good. Do y'all remember the Hillbilly episode? You mean Home? Yeah. That thought went through my head when I was reading the paragraph, and something you wouldn't see on TV. Okay, but Home, we saw on TV. All of that. There's a reason Fox only aired it once. Yeah. Uh, 90s kids nostalgia. My favorite series, best TV show ever. Remember waiting every week for this show. Me too. They really should make a new movie. Yes. I keep hearing they're working on something. I meant to speak on it. Apparently, a new Scully was cast and she's black, and people were. I didn't get a chance to look into it, but I will. See what that's about. Finish the story after season 11 and give us closure. Yeah, because I like the way that ended. Until I see Scully examining the smoking man, I'm refused to believe he's gone. Because they got us once back in the 90s real good, to remember. Scared was fucked up about it. Older was crying. And then he came back. And they tried it again with the revival. I'm like, Scully needs to examine him, remove the organs, then I believe he's gone. Okay? Like, no. Plus, I left so many questions too with the kid in there. Like, come on. I clicked on this, believing they're going to do a comeback. Very interesting. How fast I clicked on it. Me too. Almost like they should do a movie. I'm saying. I'm saying. I used to absolutely love watching this series when I was young. Not only properly engrossed, but equally terrified me too of all the monsters of paranormal activity. But for me, it was those aliens. To be honest with you, the monsters were violent for the most part. Those aliens, like one where the monster of the week was an alien. What's it called? The unnatural. With the baseball player and the alien. Man, even the comical moments were and that's in heavy quotes. Um, was like scary to me because the aliens like when Grandpa's cussing and swearing and asking the question, how the hell would I know? Like it's a gray alien, it's freaky, you know. A good episode though with a message too. You ever seen it? Be a natural, real good episode. Uh, at a time when we weren't so desensitized by violence, yeah. This TV show was so terrifying to me while I was a child watching it with my dad. Not these, yeah, for me it was my mom. So yeah, you know, my siblings. Even when it came back, my mom, my sister, myself, we watched it. Yeah, it was just like old times. Yes, more X-Files, please. Let it come back. I would love for it to come back. I remember seeing that episode with the face of the moon. Freaked me out. Huh? Remind me of the good old days. Yeah. I guess people were. This is the R-rated director's cut. Yeah. I wonder what's R-rated about it. Again, it was pretty violent. So I started watching the original series. Remember a bit as a kid. Not everything. So cool and new to me. My man Billy Connolly. Yeah. Well, that's it, y'all. Well, that is it. Thank you for watching. The truth really is out there.